Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn about force and pressure. 8th standard, chapter 11, part 1. Before going to discuss about this, let me ask some questions. How can we change the direction of a moving object? How does a goalkeeper stop a ball? What will you do to make a football move? What is your answer? I guess your answer is that we will apply a force on it. Yes, then what is force? Force is defined as a push or a pull. Or we can say that force is a physical quantity that can change the speed, state, direction, and dimension of an object. Then what is physical quantity? Physical quantity means it is a measurable quantity. Force can bring the following changes. It can change the state of a body, it can change the speed, it can change the dimension, and it can change the direction also. First one, force can change the speed. If someone pushes your bicycle, it starts moving faster. Also, we can increase or decrease the speed of a moving object by applying a force on it. But you have to remember one thing, that force comes into notice when at least two bodies interact. That is, minimum two bodies are required to force to come in play. Force can change the state of a body. It can create a stationary object in motion. In this picture, a boy is trying to kick the ball lying on the ground. Initially, the ball was at rest, but when he applies a force on it, the ball starts moving. That is, by applying a force, the ball changes from the state of rest to motion. Force can change the dimension also. It can change the size and shape of the objects. For example, spring. When you elongate or compress the spring, its shape and size gets changed. Another example is that when you squeeze a toothpaste, it changes its dimension. Force can change the direction also. When you hit a moving cricket ball, it changes its direction. In this picture, a person is driving a car. By applying a force on the steering, it changes the direction. In all these cases, you have to remember one thing, that force comes in play when at least two bodies interact. There are some other 3 points to keep in your mind. These are: force applied on an object in the same direction adds to one another. Second one, if the two forces act in the opposite direction on an object, the net force acting on it is the difference between the two forces. Third one, if the two forces act in the opposite direction on an object are equal, the net force acting on it is 0. In this picture, two friends are pushing a heavy load in the same direction and in the opposite direction. Can you guess which one apply a larger force? Next, types of force. There are mainly two types of force: contact force and non-contact force. First one, contact force. The name itself have the meaning. It is the force that acts only when two bodies are physically in contact. That is, there should be a direct contact between objects. These are of three types: mechanical force, muscular force, and frictional force. First one, mechanical force. Force exerted by all types of machines. For example, turbines in hydel power station. Second one, muscular forces. It is the force exerted by muscles. That is, the force exerted by the action of muscles inside the body are termed as muscular force. Examples are cutting the vegetables and fruits with the help of knife, hammering a nail with the help of hammer, pulling a cart by horse. Look at this picture. In this picture, Coolie uses his muscular force to lift the luggage. Similarly, athletes uses muscular forces for running. These are another examples of muscular forces. Next one is frictional force. Do you know why a heavy box on pushing does not move? Why a rolling ball stops after some time? When an object moves in contact with another object, a force known as friction comes into play. That is, frictional force is an opposing force that opposes the motion of one body over the surface of another body. For example, holding a pen. Next type is non-contact force. Force that act when the two bodies are not physically in contact. These are of three types: magnetic force, electrostatic force, and gravitational force. First one, magnetic force. It is the force exerted by the magnet on all iron objects. This is mainly used in extracting scrap iron from garbages. Next type is electrostatic force. The force exerted by a charged body on another charged or uncharged body is called as electrostatic force. If the force is in between two similar charged particles, it is always repulsive in nature. If the force is in between two oppositely charged particles, it is always attractive in nature. And finally, gravitational force. Do you know why the leaves and fruits fall to the ground when they are detached from the plant? This is because of gravitational force. Similarly, water from a tap is always downward because of gravitational force. That is, the force due to the Earth's attraction on all objects is known as gravitational force. Thank you and have a nice day.